There, I hope I don't burn you today. Oof, hot flushing in Ireland is no joke, I'll tell you that. Oh, let me get the chat up. Let me get the chat. Oh, I've not stopped since 6:30 this morning. There we are. Founders, founders. Wait to show you the pilot ironing. Look. That's what I've got to do today. That'll take me all morning. So I'll be watching a movie. I've not watched The Descent 2 yet. I might leave that for Saturday when I'm a bit flavoured. And my daughter Sophie was up yesterday and she's recommended the movie The Passenger, or The Passengers. It's got Chris Pratt in it. So Ashley, good morning to you. Hope you're doing good this morning. Hope you're doing good. Good. I hope you're doing good this morning. Thank you for coming in and spending time with me. Right, next. Oh, loads of ironing I've got. Loads of ironing. I need to do it. So, yeah, I'm going to maybe watch the film The Passenger. If it's got Chris Pratt in it, it's going to be bloody good. You know what I mean? It's going to be eye candy. I better watch it, don't burn myself. It's going to be hot. You've been watching Elvira. I love her. I love Elvira. I love her. Her and Dita Von Teese. Oh, look, they could come to the bungalow any day. Come to the bungalow. Do you know what I should get? I should get like a flute or something. Do you know what I mean? Like the Pied Piper. And just go about the streets and everybody that I fancy, and they'll all follow me right into the bungalow. Then I'll lock the door and put the key away. It's good. It's good to fantasize. I suppose it's good. So once I get all this done, I'll feel better because it's and I've bleached my bathroom's all bleached this morning. I bleached all my bathroom as well. I take these turns that I feel dirty if I don't smell the smell of bleach coming from my toilet. It's nice now though, at least it's I can pee happily now. Now, I know it's probably too much information for a Tuesday morning, but there you go, I've said it. I can pee happy. My good. So, now the passenger, Sophie said to me, Mum, it's a bit disturbing. And I was like, and Chris Pratt's in it? And she went, yeah, oh, you'll love it. So that's what I'm going to watch while I'm doing my ironing. But I think I'll need to buy it because I can't get it free. I'm all for free stuff. Do you know what I mean? My Amazon. I've got my Amazon Prime and I've got Netflix. And it's not on there, so I'm going to need to buy it. But listen, see if it's Chris Pratt. I'm going to watch it over and over. Get my money's worth. Aquaman's in the... Look, poor Aquaman. What you say, poor state of him. Look, poor guy. Look. He's bent over. He's bent over. He can't stand up straight anymore. Look. He's looking good with his Halloween gear on, I must admit. He's looking good with his Halloween stuff on. Ashley, you eating it? Oh, yeah. Listen, I'm going to do bags this year. Usually I do bags for the children, but we never done it last year. But see, when I'm doing it, I'll do a live stream and show you what I do. I get a bag and then they get an apple, an orange or a banana, right, in the bag. Then they get some monkey nuts in the bag. And then they get some toys in the bag, and then some sweeties in the bag, and then a packet of crisps in the bag. That's what they get when they come to the bungalow. Jason is wore out. Jason's wore out and I've got a smile on my face. Poor Jason. Listen, see if the man's seen... listen, I'd be devastated if he actually seen what I was doing with him. I've had him in the shower and all sorts. He's been in my bed, for goodness sake. Saucy. There, I've started. People come in and be like, oh, she's at it again. Look, she's at it. She's doing naughty stuff again. So she is. My thumbs downer's in. My thumbs down. Thank you for coming in, whoever you are, my thumbs downer. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you, because that all that matters. See, a thumbs down is as good as a thumbs up. on YouTube land. So thank you for spending time just to come in and do that. I mean, they're spending time coming in to do that. El, good morning, my lovely El. Look, his legs are buckled. The man's legs are buckled. Poor Jason. His legs are actually gone. Oh, Ashley, see, I love it. But you know what? My fog machine's broke. My fog machine. I was a bit off about that. The fog juice is behind you, actually. I'm going to need to put that in the bin. The fog juice. Oh, the fog machine's not working. And I think it was like 70 quid I paid for that. Look, no sense. This was years and years ago. I wanted a fog machine and I thought it was like a wee fog machine like this, right? When I ordered it, see when it came, it was like a big industrial fog machine. And when you pressed the button, it was a remote control. It would do that. And the whole living room, I was like, I can't see you, where's my son? The whole living room was just fog. And we put that out a few times for the kids. They'd scared as fog coming out the bungalow. But it's broken. It's broken now, so no fog this year. No fog. Oh. No, I don't know. We tried all sorts of stuff. I don't know what's wrong, but it's just not working. It's out. It's through outside now. I threw it out. It's out. Here, remember the last time when it was snowing out there? I had to rush it. My toaster went on fire. Remember that? Until we call it lobbing in Glasgow. Lobbed it, threw it like that into the snow. A burning toaster. Fire in the hole. Things happen. I don't know. Me and electrical stuff. We don't mix. Especially if I've had flavouring. I never had flavouring, obviously, when I was given my toast. Francis, good morning to you. Thank you so much for coming in and spending some time with me. Thank you. Yeah, so guess what? I'm dead excited, actually. My brother Andy's wife. Do you lob? Good morning, by the way. Do you use lob stuff as well? It's a UK thing then. We lob it. The toaster get lobbed. On fire. The toaster get lobbed out the back onto the snow. Oh, Ashley, please do, because that sounds awesome. That's right up my alley, that. I love that kind of stuff. So I am dead excited because my brother and his wife are coming up here on Halloween night for a swally. That just means that we're going to spend time together and have a little tiddly. We're going to have a tiddly. Chuck it. Sometimes we say chuck it as well, but usually see if we say chuck it, it's usually when we're breaking up with somebody. See your boyfriend or girlfriend if you're not wanting to be with them. I'm chucking them, by the way. See them? They're getting chucked. Not say that in a while. Right, this isn't as bad as I thought because there's a lot of pyjamas that I'm not. I used to iron all my pyjamas, but I had to stop it. See the muscles in my arm. The muscles in my arm were my fingers were going numb with the amount of ironing I was doing before. So I used to iron every single day. So I've came leaps and bounds. There's my arm swollen again. What the hell have I done to it? I don't know if you can see that. It's all swollen again. Anyway, I do things to myself. And I used to iron socks and knickers. I used to iron my drawers, but I don't do that anymore either. Right, I think that's good. Right, so good. Yeah, so what I'm planning on is getting some pumpkins and some of the, see the little battery in fact I've got some wee battery operated lights. I'm going to put them in the pumpkins and it's going to be spooky. And we're going to talk about ghost stories and stuff like that. And do you know what I was thinking about getting out? And any of my fellow ASMR artists might tell you this story as well because it's true. A lot of us use, like see if I've got my Blue Yeti out microphone or my my voice recorder, my Tascam. Sometimes they're so sensitive, right? See, sometimes when you're editing a video and you're putting the sound onto your video, you can hear something in the background, like a foreign voice or something like that. Sometimes you hear weird stuff in the background and you're like, I never heard that while I was doing the recording. It picks up stuff. So I think I'll get the voice recorder out as well and record, just to sit and talking and see if we can maybe pick up on any spooky stuff. Ashley, I don't kiss and tell. I do kiss and tell. I tell you everything. Good morning, Wonky Donkey. Yeah, it was. It was an obsession that I had. I had to do it. I'd done it every single night. And I'll tell you when I used to do it, there's a programme on Radio Clyde, right? Radio Clyde, our local radio station. And it's a football phone-in, right? And I love it because it's usually guys, some women phone in as well, but it's usually guys phoning in to bitch about like the other football team. If it's Rangers fans, they come in and bitch about the Celtic, and the Celtic fans come in and bitch about the Rangers. And it's some right good juicy bitching. So I used to sit with that on and iron away. But I did, and my fingertips were going numb. I was ironing so much, so I've had to cut it down to what I need to iron. I mean, who's going to know if I've not got my knickers ironed? Do you know what I mean? Well, saying that, Jason will know. Anyway, see when I'm in Jason, I don't wear any. There you go. Commando. There's my Celia. Good morning, Celia. Good morning, my lovely Celia. Thank you for coming in. Please, if you haven't already, give me a wee thumbs up or a thumbs down to my thumbs downers. I don't mind. I don't mind. These are here. These are here. Yeah. So listen, I'm going to have it spooky as hell. Ooh, and I think Alexa can play spooky music. I hope she didn't hear me there. But I'm going to have all that on. Ooh, it's going to be spooky, spooky. His work shirts. See, I iron everything. Well, I don't iron everything now, but I used to iron everything. Tea towels, actual towel, everything before. I was a mad ironer. I've reeled myself in a good bit. I've reeled myself in. Angela, good morning to you. Good morning. Oh, Angela, thank you very much. I'm not really well. I'll be lovely on Saturday when I get new makeup, guys. I get new makeup. After me just getting all that makeup. Do you know what makeup I got that I'm going to be putting on you on Saturday? What's it called? The corpse bride. The Tim Burton one. The Tim Burton. I've actually got 2 new palettes. Joe, good morning to you. Thank you for coming. 2 new palettes. And I'm going to need to take these in. Right, I need to come on with me. I'll show you what I'm guilty of doing. Oh, ouch. I'll show you. Right. I'll take them into the kitchen so you can see them in the light. I had, oh ouch, my foot, ouch. See, I'm an old lady really. Let me to juices up. These are just, look at the mirror. I had to. How beautiful is that? I love it. So I got that, and they had a few makeup palettes, but I just took 2. The next one is this one. This one's called the Newlyweds. I'll show you the colours. Beautiful. See, they've got these skulls on them. So I've got that one, and then I've got this one. This one's called Grave Misunderstanding. Ooh, spooky, spooky, spooky. And look at this one. This has got bones on it. How cute are these? I love this. I love this colour scheme. the peaches and the golds. So I don't know what I'll be putting on yous. One of them will be going on yous on Saturday. What one's this? That's this one. So that's what I've bought. Look, I didn't need to buy it. It's not as if I needed any more makeup, but there you are. Open-minded, there's my open-minded. Good morning, open-minded. Good morning. Ooh, Ashley, oh, see. You'll need to let me see pictures of that, the pet party. That sounds wonderful. The mirror is awesome, isn't it? I love it. I'm frightened now in case it breaks. Oh no, the pallets are sliding down. Oh no, pallets down, pallets are down. Shh. See if it's smashed or I'll die. Oh. Are we okay? We're all right, we're all right. Pallets are fine, pallets are all right. Stunning. But look, isn't that the cutest little mirror? I absolutely love it. Spooky. So you'll be looking in this mirror like that. I'll not be having it like that because you'll see the camera and it'll ruin the effect of the ASMR, but this is the mirror. I love it. So anyway, stuff I didn't need but bought. So I've got 3 mirrors now. I've got my Jeffree Star mirror. I've got one Jeffree Star mirror. I've got the Friends one. It's like the thing I've got on my door, the peephole frame, and now I've got that one. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to my brother coming up. I really am, because I love spending time with them. And guess what I'm doing tonight? Looking after Flashy. I'm cat sitting tonight, so there will be pictures of Flashy on my Facebook. Because she's the cutest wee kitty ever, and she loves her Auntie Linda. As soon as I go in, she's meow, she's all over me. So open-minded, this is it. The mirror needed me. It wouldn't be right if I didn't. See, if I didn't buy it, that's the problem. If I didn't buy that, I needed to buy that mirror. But do you know what? Look, Revolution are killing me now, because they're bringing out pumpkin spice lipstick palette, and it's a Friends one. See, anything pumpkin spice. I'm going to be having to buy that as well. It's going to hit. See, I'm going to need more space in my room. This is a problem. I've got a problem, so I have. It's a pretty problem. I love sitting seeing the Saturday when I'm in there doing my makeup. I love it. I usually, as I said, I sit and I watch Live on Patrol. So I do it, and it's these 2 cops, and they're in, I think it's Minnesota that they're in. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you very much. And I watch them just driving about, but sometimes I get a bit, oh, watch yourself now, watch yourself. You get a wee bit engrossed because they're like on patrol. They are actual cops and stuff, and they're pulling over folk and things like that. And I'm worried in case something happens to them. So it's a tense situation on a Saturday morning sometimes. Watching that, I do like it, watching the cops. I don't think we're allowed to do it. I think it's against the law for us to listen into the police, which isn't nice because I'd be listening to that stuff. So my sister-in-law had said we'll bring spooky food and stuff like that, but see, if it's at night time I can't eat it. This is the problem I've got. I says, yous can eat, I'll just sit and watch yous. I'll just sit and watch yous like that. So that's I'm still waiting on an appointment to get the camera down my throat, and I'll be taking any kind of sedative that they can give me, because that's not going to be fun. Swallowing that sponge on a string was bad enough. I hate going to the hospitals. It's never good news for me, you know what I mean? It's never good news. It's always bad. That's how I'd rather see now after going through the whole cancer thing. I'd rather not know. Ignorance is bliss. I've done it and I don't want to do it all again. So if it's anything like that, it'll just be tough. Oh yeah, Thanksgiving. I put a wee thing. Oh, happy. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Open-minded. I put a wee thing on my Facebook. I hope you. I'd love to see pictures of your food and stuff like that, because you know that's what I like to look at, that kind of stuff. But I hope you have a wonderful day if you're away. I hope you have a wonderful day. Oh yeah, I've not had one of them, but I think my daughter got one. She's got a twist in her bowel, so she has, and in fact she was in pain the other day with it, and she to get one of them. I think mine's is called an endoscopy. I think the camera down there. They should have done that first. I knew they should have done that first because I knew there was something up down there. You don't bring up your stomach contents at night for nothing. Poor Sophie, she went through everything, so she did. She's actually got PTSD now. She's actually been diagnosed with it. And it's way, because don't forget, she was unresponsive for 4 days. For 4 days, she was out. We thought we'd lost her. And then she woke up and said, "Where's my phone charger?" one day. So she's got a lot of, she can't remember stuff. And she says the whole time that she was out for 4 days, she was dreaming. She was dreaming about stuff. So, I mean, it's a wee shame for her, but she's so brave, and I'm very, very proud of her. She knows that. I'm so proud of her, how far she's came. And she's looking what? See, when I see the pictures on Facebook, she's looking beautiful now. Absolutely beautiful she's looking, and I'm so proud. And wee Mandy, my Mandy's getting on great. She's doing great as well. Yep. She was a wee bit sick yesterday, but I don't think it was the jag. I think it's just the pregnancy that she's got. I was a wee bit tired yesterday. It must have been the jag, because I never go to sleep during the day. I used to do it years and years ago, but I don't do it because I can't sleep at night if I do. But see, yesterday when I came home from the swim, I was nodding off like that, so I was. So I had to lie on the couch for half an hour. So I think that was maybe my side effect. You can see, like, see, that's my badge. Look, I want a badge saying that I'm fully vaccinated. I'm a fully vaccinated now, everyone. That's me. I can go into the restaurants and stuff now. Listen, see, in Scotland, we were talking to the nurse, and the nurse said that she thinks that's going to actually happen. That we are going to have passports to go into pubs, clubs, gyms, theatres, everywhere. But that story is haunting me, that the midwife told us, that there's a lady and she had her baby 2 weeks ago and she still hasn't met her baby because she's in a coma with the whole COVID thing. That's going round my bloody head. So it is. I can't see when people tell me stuff like that. It goes round and round my head and I can't get it out. Were you ill after your... See, I've heard a few people were ill after their second jab. I've been... How long did it take before you started to feel ill? Because I feel perfect. I feel fine. I feel okay. That's how tough I am. Right, now I've made it. Now it won't stand up. See, shouldn't have done that. See, it's a whole thought of the tube going down my throat and me being sick on them. I worry about. The second day. Well, I'm on the second day. I got it on Sunday. This is Tuesday, and I feel okay. See, it might still hit me. I hope not. I hope I'm all right. But listen, at least we've got it, because another vision I can't get out of my head is when it all started. And Italy, over in Italy, was really, really bad. There was a part of Italy that was really bad with it. And they had people on their bellies, lying in their bellies, and they were pulling out their mouth phlegm, thick, gooey phlegm, just pulling it out, pulling it out, pulling it out like that, out their mouths. And they were in a coma. They had to be put in a coma for that. But see, that's that. I don't want that. I don't want that carry on. Oh well, Celia, see, some people get. They asked me before they gave me the jag about allergies. I'm allergic to dust, feathers, and wool. I could never have a budgie, like a bird. We used to have one when I was a wee girl, and I kept taking terrible asthma attacks and stuff. And I got a skin test, right? Wait till I tell you this. This is skin test of the 70s. This was back in the 70s. I was to get a skin test, right? Oh, I've got all different sprays. I've got almond and lily of the valley. I've got loads. I've got mandarin clove and cinnamon. I've got, what's this one? Warm fig. That's a nice one. Let me see, what's this one? I've not used this one yet. This one's coconut, and I don't know how you pronounce that. Tire flower. I don't know how you pronounce that there. That one, that's quite a nice one too. So, all sorts of stuff. What was I saying to you, sir? I forgot. What was this? MD? MD, remember me what I was saying? Oh, allergic. I had my skin test. What they done back in the day, right, in the 70s, is they took your arm and they marked A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all like that, all the way up your arm, right? And then they would take wee bits of fluid, like dust fluid, they'd put it on like where A is, then they would get a hook, like a fishing hook, hook it into your arm and lift up your skin and let the liquid go in to the open wound. That's how I got a skin test years and years ago. A hook in my arm. My mum and dad bought me a gold chain for that, right? A wee gold bangle for being brave, and I lost it that day. It was at my granny's and I lost it. See, I'll never forget that. That's how, you know, I've had a lot of dodgy stuff happen to me. They injected dye into my veins at one point. Every vein in my body lit up. This was before CT scans and stuff. I took a reaction to that. My eyes went red, my mum said, like the devil. Oh, I hope they find out where it is, Celia, because that's no fun for you. Yeah, so that was my skin test. That was a nasty one. Listen, I could write a book. I could write a book on the stuff that I've done to me. And back in that day, see, when I was in the hospital, your mum and dad weren't allowed to stay with you or anything like that. They had to go home. And I'd be left in the hospital myself. That's how I've got a fear of hospitals, all that kind of stuff. Oh, Celia, oh, he's going to love that. Thank you very much. And it's no joke. See, people that live in pain every day, like I've got a lot of pain, but you know, I think my pain threshold's actually quite high now with the amount of pain that I've been through. It's no joke. And people that don't have pain don't understand it. They don't understand. Like, see, when I walk, my leg gets sore quite early on. You know, I can't walk very far in that. And I'd love to go a beautiful walk somewhere. I suppose I could do it if I just took my time, but I might hurt my ankle and then that would be no good. Then I'd be back in the hospital and I don't want that either. But people that have got chronic pain, it's no joke, so it is. And you know, here, I remember the feeling as if I was a drug addict. And it was when I got the metal rod put up the bone in my leg, right? Now there's a part of my leg that's not got any bone at all, it's just metal. Right, so it was like how you would think it, like a red hot poker up your leg, right? So it was excruciating pain. I was in agony with the pain. and I had a morphine clicker and stuff like that. And they said to me, don't be sitting in pain when you're in hospital. Buzz for the nurses and we'll give you pain relief, right? See, a few days into it, and I was going, I've got pain. They're like, have you got pain? No, what kind of pain? Is that from like fishing for the morphine or something like that? I was in pain. Give me something. They brought me paracetamol, and I was like, that's not going to cut it. Paracetamol's not going to cut this pain. Give me the good painkillers, for God's sake. But they look at you as if, oh, you're asking again, are you, for pain relief? I'm asking. Please. Please give me something. Yeah, oh, see, Ashley and Elle, I know it's no joke. And then the boobies one, that was pretty sore as well when they take the boobs off. And see, listen, see, people don't know this, right? See, when you get your boobs off, a double mastectomy, do you know fluid runs out of you, like water runs out of you? I had water running out of me for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, a long time. I had water just pouring out of me. I had to wear, see the pee pads that you get for puppies? I had to wear one of them up my jumper because of the amount of water that was just pouring out of me. So there you are. A lot of people might not know that, but that's what happens to you. They put in draining tubes at first, but see, when they take the draining tubes out, it just pours out your wound. Oh, Angela, see, it's no joke when people are in pain. Oh, see, my mum's got that, the fibromyalgia, my mum's got that. And sometimes she's crippled with it. Goldust, good morning to you. Good morning, Hannah. Did I say good morning to you? Good morning, good morning. Yeah, do you know, and I was going to get a new car. I remember this. And my daughter came with me, and the puppy pad up my juke, we call it, up my juke. And I'm sitting, I'm talking to the man about cars and stuff like that, and I look down and I just see water coming through and onto my top, and I was so embarrassed. I was like, oh my God, he's seen that. I don't know why I shouldn't be embarrassed, but there you are, I was so embarrassed. Yeah, see, I've got them both off. See, even now, you know how I bought the fake boobies? See, as soon as I put them on, there's something in my head that as soon as I put them on, I feel dirty. Because that's the way I felt. See, when I found out about the cancer, I couldn't even look at them because I felt so dirty. And then see, when I got them off, I felt clean. So I'm never going to be able to wear boobies again. That's me. That's what I do. But I do know what some women just get the one removed. And it's a horrible thing. And you do feel as if you're, so now and again I still feel as if I'm not a real woman, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? That all goes through your head. You can't help it. Celia, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Ashley, I know. I was dead embarrassed. I was like that. See, but back then, I think I've grew a set of balls since I've been on YouTube. Do you know what I mean? I think YouTube's done that to me. I've got a thicker skin now. See, now I would just go, I've just had my boobs off and I'm leaking. Whereas before, I was dead shy like that. I was dead shy. The shyness is not, maybe it's just age. Maybe it's just age. I'm not shy anymore. I'm not shy. Yeah, Hannah, I've seen it. And see, my scars are horrible because they come from away over here and they come all the way around here. And then there's a tiny bit that there's no scar, and then for there all the way around there as well. Because they had to take out bits of my armpit because I had lymph nodes. In fact, I've no lymph nodes in that arm at all. So, you know, the cancer had spread, which was bad news. That's bad news. You don't want to hear that. So, I don't know what stage I was. See, people talk about stages of cancer. I don't think they ever said to me what stage I was in. they'd spread to my, the breast cancer had spread to my lymph nodes, so I was at that stage. I was at that stage, but here, look, I'm over it, I'm good now. Oh, Angela, thank you so much for coming in. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful night. But I've seen some beautiful tattoos that people have. Maybe one day. Do you know what? I've actually seen someone had a bra tattooed on their scar. A bra. And it looked quite nice, actually. It was like, Poppy, for goodness sake. So you've got a bra on, do you know, all the time. I think I might like that. But see, tattooing over scar tissue, I know for tattoo artists it's pretty bad, you know, to be able to do that. And then the thought of me taking my top off in front of a tattoo artist, I'd be a bit embarrassed again. I would be embarrassed by that. Poppy, enough. The front door's open, so they're running amok outside. But me and Amanda and Sophie, we're going to be getting... Actually, see, I don't know. The doctors never said to me it was stage anything. I never got told it was any kind of stage. I just got told that it had spread for the breast, and in fact it was the under my armpit, the lymph node under my armpit that they'd done the biopsy of, and then they said it was cancer, and then they said we need to find out what kind of cancer, and I was like, what do you mean? I thought cancer was cancer. They were like, no, there's lots of different kinds. So I had to go for all these tests. Mammograms never picked it up because it was the primary tumour was so deep inside my chest. They caught it on the MRI, the primary tumour. But I got bone scans. I got every kind of scan in the world. They were testing me for everything. I was radioactive. I wasn't allowed to sit next to pregnant women or children. I had that much radioactive stuff pumped into me for this bone scan. That's the one that the veins in my neck were heating up. I had to say it slow down with that stuff. So I don't know what stage I was at. I'm just glad that I'm over it. That's how I don't want to hear any bad news from with this thing down my throat. See if it is look, see if I've got a sore finger, it's the cancer growing back. That's just the way my life is. I think everybody's like that though that's got it. I'd rather not know now. I'd rather be ignorant to the fact. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to watch this film. I'm not going to watch The Descent 2 until the weekend, because I know I'm going to be scared. But I'm going to watch The Passengers, or The Passenger, with Chris Pratt. Aquaman, don't you worry, don't you be jealous now. Don't you be jealous, I'll be watching Chris Pratt. And it's a science fiction, I love science fiction movies anyway, so it's a science fiction movie, so I'm going to enjoy that. That's what I'm going to, one of my many white t-shirts. So I'm going to go, guys, and I'm going to... Did you watch it, Ashley? Oh, I'm looking forward to what... That's what I'm doing as soon as I come off this. I'm putting it on to watch it, because this is going to take me all morning to do this ironing, so it is. And I'm just taking my time. So I want to thank you all for coming in and spending time with me, because your time's precious, and spending it with me is a wonderful, wonderful gift. So thank you everybody for coming in. I'm going to give you a big kiss. Tomorrow's hump day. Jason, do you hear that? It's hump day, the Morrison. Wink. So I'll be back tomorrow, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye everyone.